Hello, Jason here at Suffer City. Welcome to your second sequence of our Sculpt session today. Now we're going to be working through a two-part sequence just like the first, where we'll finish up with some hard and aggressive bike intervals. But first, let's talk about the first portion of this. I'm going to start with our barbell bent over row, going into a kettlebell upright row, and we'll have a reverse curl with our barbell. We're going to exercise as many rounds as possible. You'll also be able to reduce by 1 rep each round. But we're going to start with 15 here. So I'm going to set my hips back, get a good strong position. Now for this particular bent over row, I'm going to kind of come up and have this at like a near power position here. My barbell will sit just above the knees, squeezing tight, engaging those lats, pulling up into my sternum and right back down, pulling, releasing. Pulling, releasing for 15 reps. I'm going to feel my shoulders, biceps. A lot of the lat muscles are involved. Make sure you keep those legs nice and stiff to support that lower back. As soon as I'm done there, I'm going to pick up my kettlebell, going into a good, strong upright row. Squeezing tight, having good hands on the kettlebell. Elbows go high here. I'm trying to pull this kettlebell up into my chin, but my elbows are the ones that are going as high as possible through all 15 reps. As soon as I'm done there, not done yet. Picking up the barbell again. This time palms are going to be facing down for this curl. Squeezing tight, coming right up, keep my elbows into the body, working my forearms, my biceps, even my shoulders are feeling this movement. 15 reps there as well. Now, be mindful with your weight loads. Check the notes in the description of what your weight loads ought to be. Once you go through those 9 minutes, as many rounds as possible, we're gonna go right over to that bike and finish this sequence out. All right, so here we are. You're getting pretty familiar with this thing now. We're gonna mix up the interval cycle from 30 seconds of work to 60 seconds of recovery, 4 rounds. That'll equate to roughly 4.5 minutes of your biking today. Focus here, really getting the anaerobic systems online, pushing that oxygen into the muscles that you've been using through your other movements with the barbells, the pull-ups, and the dumbbells, continuing flooding the muscle cells with a lot of energy. As we get started here, 30 seconds of work. Again, I'm pushing my butt down, driving my legs, arms are supporting, pushing and pulling. What I want to think about as well is using my big muscles on the upper body to get this bike moving. Think about my chest is pushing, my lats are pulling with the upper body, as my big ticket muscles, my glutes and quads are driving the pedals. Round and round we go. 30 seconds of work, 60 seconds of recovery, 3 rounds here. That'll finish out your Sculpt session today. This has been Jason. Until next time, go be great.